It was good, YouTube, man. So today is a good day, bro. Today is a good day. The gyms are back open, man. They're back open. So I'm gonna do 2 workouts today. The first part of my workout, I'm gonna go in there and do Stairmaster for about an hour and then work on my core. And the second part, we going in. It's full body. And I'm gonna show y'all both what I get into on my full body workout. So the first exercise I did back in the gym was the Stairmaster. And I love doing the Stairmaster because you burn so many calories on it. It's like literally my go-to cardio exercise.
Okay.
Once I finished on the Stairmaster, I immediately start working on my core. And the first core exercise I did was weighted knee tucks. And notice I bring my knees all the way up to my chest. You gotta really squeeze your abs. After doing weighted knee tucks, my next core exercise I did was weighted sit-ups. Notice I bring the weight plate above my head. So I want y'all to keep in mind, I recorded this all by myself. I was in the gym by myself. I didn't have a cameraman. So, of course, obviously the angles ain't gonna be perfect, but you know, I still had to get it in and show y'all boys and keep y'all motivated. And all this is just some self-made shit right here. So as you notice, as soon as I finish doing my sit-ups, I immediately hop into doing Russian twists. And the reason why I did this without taking a break is because I really wanted to push my core hard and get a good sweat going. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this machine that you see me use right here, this machine right here is golden for working your abs. It really isolates your ab muscles perfectly. So what I did right here, I ended up doing like 3 sets of 10 on this machine. So with this next exercise that you're seeing me do here, it's called cable crossovers. Now I want you to notice that I'm squeezing from the top all the way to the bottom with an angle. And what this does is stimulate your oblique muscles. So what you're seeing me do here is a shoulder press. Now I only did 1 set of this. I really was just bullshitting in the gym. I wanted to see, could I still do it? You know what I mean? Because I was really excited like to be back in the gym. And I wanted to see, did I keep any of my strength before the quarantine shit happened? So as you can see, I'm still moving 135 real easy on the Smith machine. So boom, this is my second workout right here. And I started off my first exercise with doing cable flies. Now this particular muscle group that I'm working right here is the upper chest, and notice when I get all the way to the bottom, I make sure I squeeze and contract the chest to make the muscle pop. Man, is y'all seeing what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Down, squeeze, down, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, you gotta squeeze, guys. This exercise right here works the middle of your chest. Same thing, you gotta make sure you squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You gotta make that chest grow. With this exercise right here, it works your lower chest. Same principle, you gotta squeeze to make the chest grow. Once I finish working on cable flies, I immediately hop into doing squats. And like I said, bro, man, it's full body, bro. It's all gas, man. The gym's been closed 2 months, so shit, I had to go in there and push my body, man. It was nothing but working here today. And look how I get low. Man, I'm ass to grass squats right there, man. You gotta make sure you get low on your squats. So right here, you about to see me do 315. Now, I know I didn't get deep enough on the squat, but I had started to cramp up because before that, I had did like 5 sets of squats before that, and my legs started to cramp on me. But I ain't stopped anything though. Like, I kept working my legs, even though it's cramping up. I mean, I wanted to smoke, man. I'm talking about the gym's been closed 2 months, so it's no excuses. I'm talking about my legs are literally cramping right here. And by the way, the machine that you see me use right here is perfect for your quads. Just make sure when you get all the way to the top, you just get a good squeeze. Hey man, all gas, no smoke, bro. Look at that, man. Still working the legs. Legs fatigued, they're gone, but I'm still working them, man. Gotta get a good push, man. Look at that sweat coming out my body, man. Had to work, bro. First day back. So now I switch back to working my arms again. And what I'm doing now is tricep extension. Now, if you notice when I bring my arm down, I make sure I flare my arms out. And what that does is isolate your tricep muscle. Notice when I flare it out, I get a good squeeze in the back of my arm.
Okay.
So after I finished working my triceps, I started to work my biceps. And I noticed when I pull the cable all the way up, I get a good squeeze in my bicep. And the reason being, I really want to get a good pump in my biceps. You see how my veins popping out my arm? Hey man, I'm back in my legs again. So right now I'm working my calves. Like bro, I noticed that nobody love working their legs. You gotta work your legs, man. You're nothing without your legs. So I'm never gonna neglect my legs. So after I finished working my calves, I hop back into working my core for the second time for today. So this exercise right here is called cable crunch, and I literally love this ab exercise. It's literally one of my favorite ones because with each rep, you really feel it in your core. Just make sure when you get all the way to the bottom, you gotta squeeze. Notice how I squeeze and give a little half pause. Look at that. So my biggest philosophy is, what's the purpose of working out if you're not going to be athletic? This is a 42-inch vertical, easily done. Dab on.